Alrighty guys, welcome to Canada, Div 1 Round 2 of the EGN Cup. Just coming into the first turn now. I'm going to be probably down to third gear and then hug the second turn as much as you can. Gear up early so you don't lose the arse of turn 2. Going into the bit where most people invalidate their laps or their times, be very careful there. Nicely into the right there, into the S's here again, try and hug that one as much as we can. Hit the DRS. This is a nice little chance to overtake where you're going to be hard on the brakes on our right and left here. Important to get a good exit out of here because you then get there on the inside for turn 10, which is the hairpin. Probably one of the slowest turns in most tracks. I normally get back to almost gear 1. Gear up nice and early again, not to lose the arse end. Little 11 there. Flying down here with DRS into turn 12. This is where you get the most out of the car, but still I don't think you need to go too low on the wings. And another place where we've got to be careful is the last two turns, and no one wants to go into the wall of champions. Good luck boys, and we'll see you at the end of the race.
Alrighty, welcome to Canada. Thank you, Simo, for that hot lap once again. Speaking of Simo, Simo is again on mic with me, so welcome, Simo.
Hey mate, how you going?
Yeah,
Round 2 of the Div 1. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm excited. The weather doesn't look too great at the moment, though.
Yeah, I have seen in the comments though, they're saying that it's all dry, but those clouds do look dark, so might make it a touch. I don't know. I guess a bit cold on the tyres, and we might see a few guys lose the back end, so could be fun. Anyway, we've just got a few, just almost going to start there. I'm really lazy of me. I haven't got anything. I'm almost going to look at the maps to see who's about to start, but I think who is that? Is that
Peters is leading the way, like normal.
It's always Peters leading the way. Let's jump on him. He loves some camera time, doesn't he?
Oh, quick little weather update from Bambi. Overcast for qualifying, Simo, so could rain.
Could rain, yeah. It definitely looks overcast, but that's anyway. Peters has handled the first two turns quite nicely. Didn't lose too much speed on that end of that turn 2, which is nice. Turn 3 and 4 hasn't invalidated, so the lap stays alive for now. Probably one of the main spots to invalidate is those quick 2 turns there. Here's a nice little section that you just got to get right so you can hit the DRS at a good speed and make it hard for anyone to overtake you. A good chance to overtake as well coming into 8 and 9, turns 8 and 9. Probably my favourite spot in this track to try and overtake is diving up the inside of 10. You can kind of dive it in and kind of hold it on the apex. Oh, we've got a bit of a lock up. I like it. It means he's gone hard into it. Oh, we've lost Hordo. Don't know what's happened there. I can't see any cars not moving though, so maybe he's just been disconnected.
Hordo's got that qualifying ban, remember?
Oh, that's right. He's got the qualifying ban, so he's done the right thing. So well done, Hordo. And he's almost going to the World Champions, but he's held off. What's the time? 1:12.3. I can't remember what times the guys I've seen pull off some laps, but I'm pretty sure that's not bad. Joggers doing a 1:10.4, so he's just threw me wrong there. So maybe the 1:11s will get you safe. DBT with the 1:10.3. I'm trying to. Who's in the racing point? Jetsy must be just coming into sector 3. I'm trying to. Who was that? Spud's done a lap of a 1:12.7. So everyone's at least not invalidating their lap, which is probably the key to Canada. Your first lap, you want to make sure you get right, just so you've got that banker lap, and you can go from there. Yeah, 1:11.9. I'm predicting. I don't know, the 1:11s will have to be the cutoff, I reckon, for maybe that's more Q3. So I don't know, to get into Q2, maybe if you just in that very early 1:12s might be enough. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure what car you want to jump on now, fella. Just trying to see. I think the Ferrari guys are. What was this? I saw red on the map for the Ferrari, but I'm trying to look for Sleazy, and my game actually can't find him.
Yeah. Oh, it's invalidated though.
Alright, we'll jump off him. Let's go on to the other Ferrari in Sesto that's in Sector 1 at the moment. I normally keep track of sector times, and I haven't so far. His first sector was at 20 seconds. I'm not sure if that's good or not yet. Once I get used to a few laps, then we'll be able to judge a bit more on that. Grimes has done a 1:15.8, so he's a fair bit off the pace, but it could be a nice banker lap for him, so he'll definitely need to do another one. What that sector 2, what was that, a 43, I think that said on my screen? I'm actually looking over at your stream tonight, Vala, and looking at my live vision, and it's only like a second gap, so
That's not too bad.
not bad. Normally it's like 30 seconds, so I can quickly look up at the screen and see if I missed something.
Yeah, sorry, I was quickly asking chat if the volumes are right. So if you're listening, let us know about the volumes. If you want more game sound, Simo to talk louder, me to go down, let us know.
Yes, please. That's a good call, Vala. Because I haven't checked my microphone. Actually, let me quickly do that now. I'll make sure it's at the loudest it can go, because that's normally something they pick up on pretty quickly.
Qualifying is the time to sort these bugs out.
Yes, exactly. But no, mine is full, so it's the same as what it was last week, so we should be okay. Yeah, we did say Sesto did almost a 112 flat, so I reckon that gets him through just. I'm trying to look at who's side pod. He's looking like a very quick lap. He's done a 110.3 that moves him into second spot. Grimes has knocked his 115 down to a 112.8, so that's good. Polish with a 109.6. Well, obviously the track's definitely evolved a fair bit from the start by looks of that, because he's knocked off almost a whole second to everyone else. It's a very impressive lap from Polish. He got unlucky last week. He got basically escorted into the wall. And, didn't manage to finish the race. I don't think much of it was his fault, to be honest. So hopefully he can stay out of trouble at Canada and put in a good points position. I'm just trying to see who else is on a... Nugsy's just crossed the line at a 110. Maybe it's worth trying to jump on someone that's about to start a lap.
Well, he's just started.
Just starting
you want to go Kank?
Yep, Kank's just crossed the line then in the Merc. He's
Thank you, sister.
taken that pretty well. Oh, thanks, Sesto. Yep, sounds good. Very good. So I think, what was it? Sesto was at the 20-second mark for the first sector. So Kank's done a 19.5. So that's 0.5. So by going by that, you would say he's now in the chance to on a 111.5. But I reckon he's probably going to beat then Sesto in the next sector as well. So I reckon at the moment this lap's looking at about that 110.5 range. I think this, what's that sector? 41.5. So I think that might have even been a 42 or 43 for most. So he's definitely in the 110s. Flo's just done a 109.7. So we've got some quick fellas here tonight. They're all pretty close, so it'll be very interesting. I feel like a few of those first laps they might have took it a bit easy, so they didn't invalidate, which is smart. I reckon now Kank's almost stuck himself into 109s here. He's just snuck into that 109, a 109.9, so you'll be happy with that, Kank. That's safe to go into Q2 with, so very nicely done. Just trying to see. Can you see anyone else about? I'm just looking at... Oh, Webby's just about to start his lap. So let's jump on board to the Alfa Romeo. Number 28. Oh, wait, it's still telling me... Oh, no, there we go. It's still telling me out lap then. I got a bit worried then. Like, oh, no, I've stuffed it up. It's alright. Oh, we've got yellow in Sector 1, so either someone's came off there or maybe they've just let them through. Anyway, Webby's looking not too bad. He's done a 23, so that's on target for a 112, roughly. So he needs to be at Sector 2. He needs to be before that 43-second mark to still be in that 112 sort of range. Ideally, I did say maybe the early 12s might get you through, but the pace is pretty good. So maybe you have to actually be in that mid 111s maybe to definitely make sure that you go into Q3. Where he was 43.5 at that sector 3 and a nice lock up on that turn 10. I don't think it affected the pace too much, but he might have went into that corner a bit deeper than what he wanted to. And he comes up to the fastest part of the track. And the most chance to invalidate. Big lock-up. He's held the car together, though. And he lost some speed, though. 1:13.6. He was definitely on track for 1:12, I thought, but not to be that lap. And unfortunately for Webby, out of the guys that have done the lap, he is the slowest. So you want to improve on that. He's going to jump onto Bambi now, Vala. He's just coming around turn 2 on my screen.
Probably been watching the stream, having a quick look.
Yeah, he's probably just made sure the camera's on him, to be honest. He's a bit like that, Bambi.
Finish the dinner and good to go.
Yeah, food is very important in his book.
Uber Eats.
19.2 for sector 1. That's pretty quick. I think that's on target for those 109 sort of section for that sector 1. It did come up on my screen purple, but I'm pretty sure it does that for everyone in this game, unfortunately, so that's not really much of an indicator. It's come around there quite nicely. Still hasn't invalidated, which is what Bambi's been most scared of. Kank's just done a 109.2. That is very quick. That's definitely a top 5 sort of pace, I think, for Kank. He'll be very happy with that. Considering he was probably a touch disappointed with his qualifying session last race. Right, Bambi coming through the last 2 turns to make sure he doesn't hit the wall of champions. He doesn't. And that is a 109.2.
Ooh.
Is off Kank by 0.06. Not much in that.
Not a bad first run though.
Yeah, you can't be much closer than that. Yeah, Kank's done two flyers to Bambi's 1, so not very good. Anyway, who hasn't done a lap yet? Sleazy's about to cross the line, so you probably just miss him, unfortunately, Vala.
Just got him going over the
line. Line at a 1:11.2. I reckon he's safe with that. Jeez, maybe not. It's gonna be tight. At the moment, the 1:12 time has got people safe at the moment. Peters is invalidated, so it's not worth looking at him. Jump. Oh, Spud looks like he's as red on my screen as well, so I'm assuming he's invalidated as well.
Confirmed.
Which is a bit weird why he's still using his ERS, but anyway. Hopefully he's got enough fuel in the car to fly around this lap. Yeah, we might stay on the Haas car of Spud.
Oh, and there he goes.
The
The timing, our curse happens again.
Sorry, Spud. I did mention that in the lap. That's a place where you definitely got to gear up a touch earlier. Careful on the throttle, or the arse will flick out and you'll go into the wall on the right. So I do appreciate, Spud, that you basically said exactly what we talked about, but I would have rather not happen because I wanted UC to do alright this race. But anyway.
Seal, thank you so much for that follow.
Yes, definitely got to let you talk about the follows.
Appreciate it.
Let's try to see who's on a lap here. Peters looks like he's about to finish his lap. It looks like it's going to be an improvement as well. It's a 1:11.1. And Joggles has decided that his time is quick enough and he's retired in the pits, ready for Q2. Probably not a bad call. Nice work on the podium finish last week, Joggles. Hope you're tuning in. Go well tonight. Now, is Ninja retired or is he just... I wonder if he's having net issues again.
That is a good question. I have not seen him.
There's a few retiring. I reckon they're happy with their laps. I'm just going to jump on Grimes because he's the only one that's actually really out here at the moment. There's a few guys that could make it in the Red Bull team. Grimes has stepped up.
Oh.
That's a good save. That is very well done. So now knock the ERS down again. Knock that fuel mix to lean. Take your time and go again. Make sure you always have just a touch extra fuel probably at Canada, since it's so easy to invalidate or lose it like that. So he's unable to save it though. That's exactly what Spud did, but Spud had no chance.
Is it ahead of Sesto?
Oh, it is Sesto. I didn't realise he was on a. Yes, because he's not safe, so he's got to beat that time set by Grimes earlier. And what's he done? He's done a 1:11.5. I should have stuck with that. That's what I did say at the start. The 1:11.5 might make you safe, but it may not as well. I'm going to jump back to the Red Bull of Grimes and try and watch him go for a lap again. Hopefully this time we don't put the commentator's curse on him and put him in this wall at the end of turn 2 here. Negotiated turn 1 pretty well. A little lock up there, but that's alright.
And
Oh, he's into the left wall this time. Yeah, no traction control. He's very tough, especially
Webby's behind him.
coming up from Div 2. It's not easy. Webby looks like he's managed to get round him without too much fuss, because the AEST is still being used. Oh, Webby's decided that it's a drift contest rather than an F1 race. Sorry, 2 seconds, fella. Just gotta.
No, you're fine.
Just writing back to some comments on the phone.
Grimes did make a comment before saying this is effed, so.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tricky, especially when you're coming up from Div 2 where you've got a few of those assists on to now coming up where all you've got is the line. And I'm assuming even next it's a 15 race season, so you'd probably think that you'll then lose the line as well after that, so it makes it for those guys that you do actually have to put in a little bit of practice. You don't have to put in much, but you have to put in enough to control the car and know what you're doing. Yeah, Webby's just completed that lap, but he's still out of the top 15, so he can knock his ERS down and go for another lap because there is time if he has enough fuel, or he's actually just going for it again straight away. But yeah, at the moment, still Kank with that 1:09.21, quickest in Q1 so far. So with a lap like that, and it's now not overcast anymore, I reckon we might even see someone break into the 1:08s this qualifying session.
Oh, big call. Could be done though.
Tough with Canada in the sense that it's so easy to invalidate. So you will see drivers, especially on their first lap, maybe just go a touch easy on a few, especially the last 2 turns, and turn 3 and 4. They're big ones to invalidate. So I see him going easy on that. All right, so Webby now crosses the line. He still has. He has this lap to go.
Sesto did jump up to 10th as well, by the way.
Oh, Sesto, that's a great lap for Sesto. Well, he was 15th, wasn't he?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
He was just in danger, so now it's only cousin Jason that's now in danger if Webby can produce a 1:11.49.
Oh, and he's slided. I think he's done. Yeah, I think he knows it.
He's got full revs. Maybe he didn't have enough fuel to keep going. Because the fuel light's definitely blinking, so maybe it's just a case of he's just given up. Didn't quite get the time that he wanted.
And retired, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the guys we've lost is Hordo, of course, due to his qualifying ban. And then we have Spud, Grimes, and Webby will also not be in Q2. A fair bit happened there though, which was good. Qualifying can sometimes get a bit, I don't know, a bit sort of, is something going to happen? But that actually wasn't bad. Unfortunately, we got poor Spud when he put it into the wall. I do apologise for that, Spud. But you're not starting from the back. You're the one before that, so you'll be fine. Anyway, quick top 10: Kank, Bambi, Polish Float, Honourably, Ninja, DVT, Sidepod, Joggles, and Sesto. Rounds out the top 10, and that's it. And Legacy, Peters, Sleazy, Jetsy, and cousin Jason round out Q1, ready for Q2. I'm trying to think. Do we have anything planned for the first part of this one, fella? What we got?
I think maybe the map was quality 1. I'm not too sure. I can't quite remember now.
Let's bring up the map while we're waiting for guys to jump out of the pits and settle up. So we've got the 2 DRS. Well, it's almost really 3 DRS sections, isn't it? Really, the one just in between that turn 11 and 12 there, where you activate it down there, and then you've got the turn 13 and 14, making sure you don't hit the wall of champions, and then you flick the DRS back on. It takes you down to the first turn, and then you've got the other DRS section just after turn 7 there. That takes you to turn 8. I predict that most people are going to be looking for those overtakes, probably going into that hairpin at turn 10. Might be the go, and or if you've got enough speed at the end of that hairpin, if you get good traction at the end of that turn, you can fly down people down the straight. Not a good idea to go side by side in the last 2 turns though. You'll either cop a warning or a penalty for exceeding track limits because 2 cars just don't fit there, or someone's going into the wall, and if you cause it, probably going to get a nice little penalty. So probably trying to avoid that as well. Anyway, we can probably flick the map back off now, Vala, since we've got a few cars roaming the track.
My man.
Nice and sunny now, Canada. Look at that. It was all doom and gloom there at the start of Q1, and the sun's came out. We're ready to go now.
Happy days.
Now, I'm assuming, is Peters trying to be first again? He is.
He's not trying, he is. He is the man.
We are not giving him airtime, alright? He has enough. So let's jump into the Ferrari of joggers. I don't think we really looked at him much in Q1.
No, we didn't actually.
What was he? Second last season overall, and came 3rd last week. So he'll be wanting to improve that by maybe 1 or 2 positions tonight. And so it's weird saying tonight when you look at the screen and it's still daylight.
That's a good point.
Anyways, he's a bit of a lock up there, but no harm in that. He's jumped on the set of mediums, so he'll be looking to start the race on the mediums by the looks of that. I always find when I want to start on the mediums, I don't want to be the first out though. I want the track to evolve just a little bit before I come out, but still give myself a chance to bring the softs out at the end if I fuck up the lap. But anyway, that's why the full quality for Formula 1 is definitely the more fun one out of any of the options, because it allows people to try different things and different tactics, so it's a lot more fun. And looks like, was that the Merc that got out of the way? Joggers away there nicely, so very well done there. Alright, Joggers now into turn 10. Stayed in 2nd. I said some people knock it back down to 1st for the extra rotation, but not required for Joggers. It's the DRS section. I failed to see what the sector was for Joggers, so that's bad on my part there. Braking it at about 100 board. In the last 2 turns, DRS 110?
110.
110.9. Yeah, everyone's done a 110.2, but that's on the softs. So I'm assuming that's either he's looking to do a 2-stopper tonight or a soft to hard. Because I'm not sure if he's going to be able to beat that time on the mediums. It was a pretty quick lap. It's got Jetsy that just crossed there to 111.3 and Peters at a 111.8. I'm just going to jump onto DVT in the McLaren. Oh, don't even bother.
I just caught the end of that.
He didn't do anything bad. He just didn't make the turn pretty much. I've just jumped onto the second sector of Kank here in the Merc. Get his sector time. He wants to be under that 42 second mark, and he is. Sorry, not a 1. A 41.7, so that puts him in that 110 sort of range. Polish Gorilla's on a 109.4 on the softs. I think was he like a 109.6 or 109.7 in Q1?
Yeah, he was definitely up there.
He's knocked off a little. I reckon that's faster than his other one. Oh, and Kank almost got slowed down there by the guy in front. Unless that was a planned little toe there. Kank with a 110. I think on the mediums, that's what you want to. That's about where you want to be. I reckon if you can be under that 111, probably that 110 a half, I reckon that will safely get you into Q3 unless we have a few guys that decide to jump on the softs, as we already have had 2 people do, which is good. I'm liking the different tactics. Is there anyone else out that you can see here?
Sesto's going for it.
Trying to flick through. Sesto's going for it. Let's jump on the Ferrari. What's he? Sector 3 at the moment. He did that at a 42.8. So what's? Oh, he's probably looking at more 111, 112. Which he'll. Sesto's. I reckon he's gonna have to jump on the soft. So he might not quite have the pace for this track enough to be able to do this on the mediums, unfortunately for him.
Oh, that was super close.
He's used a lot of track there, which is what you need to do. That's a lot of balls to do that. So 111.7, yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to quite be quick enough. DBT's on a 110.3. So after his bit of a mishap on his first lap out and just ruined his mediums, he's managed to do the lap after quite nicely.
Nugs has just started his lap, if you want to follow him around.
Who are we on to, sorry?
Nugsy.
Nugsy, yes, let's get on the other McLaren. Nugsy went alright last week as well. I think he finished in 5th, so he'll be happy with that. Good points paying position for McLaren. Considering DBT was stupid and decided to hit the castle section at Baku. I think he was calling himself stupid for the whole week, to be honest. But hopefully he's redeemed himself tonight and will do well. Yeah, Cat's just come in and started meowing at me. She wants to join the commentary team. Unfortunately, she doesn't talk very well though, so anyway, Lacey coming around turn 10.
Maddo, thanks for that. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, another follow. Look at you, Vala, Mr. Popular. You're welcome. Nah, thanks for coming back down to
and TP, Carbo. Thank you for that.
Sorry, Val.
Thanks for those follows.
Nugsy crosses the line with a 111.2. I still think you need to be in the 110s to be safe, but it's a good lap. I get Chasey Dane just talking to his Red Bull teammate, trying to keep him focused on the task.
Good to see though.
Oh, it is good, it is good. I'm just trying to find someone up here. Cousin Jace has decided to invalidate. So I'm struggling for my words there for a moment.
Bambi's about to cross and we can jump over to Fly.
I'm jumping onto Flow.
Oh.
Flow. He's on an out lap. He's about to start his lap in the next couple of sections. We'll be able to see what Bambi did. A 109.6. That's a good lap. He's safe. Jump in the pits, Bambi. Wait for Q3. You can't do much better than that compared to your efforts last week in Q2. But anyway, Flow comes around. Quite like that helmet. Very
colourful.
bright, very colourful. Stands out in the white AlphaTauri, so I like it. Anyway, Sector 1. Yeah, I want to be about that 22nd mark. He's under that, so that's good on the mediums. Now, Fly Sleazy's got him as retired from the session, but I can't see any cars not. I'm trying to see if he actually crashed or not, but I don't know. No, still on board with Flo as he comes around turn 10. Good pace. I didn't see his sector 2 split, unfortunately. Well, he's into the DRS, coming into turns. Was it 13 and 14 the last two?
Oh yeah, I believe
he's
so.
invalidated. He's turned in too soon, and he's after it all again. Knock the fuel mix back to lean, charge up the ARS and try again. Worst place to invalidate too, because you can't really go again. Like you have to basically do a lap now of keeping the tyre wear to a minimum, but still keeping the tyres warm enough to go.
Where was he going there? About 6th or 7th? If he didn't.
What was that, sorry?
Where was he going to end up there if he didn't invalidate? Was it about 7ish?
I think he was around that sort of 8th sort of spot. So yeah, you would. Because Flo's been given a pen for illegal blocking. I'm trying to see who he blocked.
Jetsy
And
on his outlap.
he's on an outlap, so he's been given a blocking for being on an. That's a bit rough. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to reverse that though, considering. I'm not. Jetsy almost needs to give you a bit more room here. Nah, Flo didn't have enough fuel to go again. Let's jump on with Jetsy then. Interesting take to that turn. He took that a bit wide. May have lost him a couple of tenths. Hugs turn 2 nicely. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment there. I think he went to put the accelerator down and thought better of it, that he thought he was going to lose it. And he's invalidated. Jump off Jetsy. He's just wasted our time. Thanks for that.
Boom. Shit. Oh my.
No prisoners here, mate.
Airborne's coming around.
Let's jump on with Ninja. I bag him something shocking, so let's see how he goes. His first sector's a 23, so that's about that 111, 112 sort of time. So you'll need to be a lot faster in sectors 2 and 3 to be safe. And I think he's running out of... And it's kind of, he has to do it here because he's running out of time to do another... He won't be able to jump in the pits and put on the softs and go another lap with when he's come out. So unless he's worked it out where he can get 2 laps out of his mediums, if he fails the first one, or he just thinks he's that good that he can get in here with his 1 lap. Which, unfortunately for Ninja, I don't think he's good enough, unless the drone's driving for him.
Oh, bang bang.
Oh, shade. It's alright, he'll get into me later, it's even. Okay, he's coming across the line. 111.6 yet, it wasn't fast enough. It was not quick enough.
Oh man.
That's alright though, you can knock the AEST down, and while we're waiting for him to get back around, we can jump on with Sesto. He's going to try and break into the top 10. Looks like Peters has chucked on a set of softs too, so he'll be coming around shortly with his lap. Anyway, Sesto is where we want to be. I didn't see his first sector split. A bit of a lock up there, but I didn't look like he lost too much pace there. But he didn't really get all the way out on the exit of the that turn. And that was a 42 split, so that's not bad. He's on... I'm not sure if he's quick enough to get top 10 here. I'm not even sure if he's going to beat his own lap, but he's definitely going to be close here. It's a good effort from Sesto. He didn't really have the most fun time at Baku, but oh, he's attacked that hard, and he's invalidated, and he's hit the wall of champions. And well, it was a 111.8 even with doing that, so he would have been a touch off his pace anyway. Ninja's jumped into the pits to then hopefully quickly jump back out of it, I would assume. I thought Peters was on track.
Yeah, but then he starts to leave.
It's flicked me to the pit crew of him. Let's jump on board with Flo then. Let's go with the other Nefertari on the mediums. 41.7, so sector time looks solid. Oh, a lot of wheel spin out of turn 10 there, unless the game was just playing with the sound of the car on me. I feel like he maybe had to gear up a bit sooner or be a touch more easy on the throttle. Ninja's left the session, so he's gone off in a huff. Not happy with his time, and he's decided to pull the pin. Yes, Flo with a 110.2. Secures him into that top 10, since we have Jetsy still in the pits, Sesto coming into the pits, and Peters, I don't even know what happened to him. Vanished? Would that be the best way to put it, Val?
Yeah, I think it really would be. Hopefully
he's gone out of thin air.
He'll come chat.
Joggles has jumped out on an outlap. And no one else can kind of beat you, Joggles. So just bring the Ferrari back in the pits. Keep to your strategy and come out in Q3.
Going quickly try and find out about Peters. What happened to him?
Just trying to keep an eye on the chat. As he kicking while he's down. No. Turk, commentate for me. You hire me. You can't say you hire me, mate. You're not paying me.
I hire you with exposure.
We're talking
So
about
if
KFC
other people
off
want to
air.
hire
Yeah,
you,
thank
they've got your resume right here.
Oh, okay. Here we go. He's going to get me paid work out of this.
All in it together, helping each other out.
So I quite nicely got dumped with a Macca's bag just a moment ago, and then I've gone to have some chips while I'm into the mic, and the partner's just screamed out that it's not all mine. So better be cautious here to make sure I don't eat the wrong food, since she has gone and got it for us.
What a roller coaster! Started high and then just.
Oh, it's the ups and the downs, isn't it? Really.
Don't mess with a hungry woman. Be careful, Simo.
Flo cops a 5 position grid penalty. I didn't think there was a lot in it. You had a car that was just on an outlap, and he was trying to get through to another lap and didn't really hold up anything. So that's pretty unlucky on Flo's part there, I think. But I don't, since it's from qualifying to race, I don't really think you can really do much. So unfortunately for Flo, he's just going to have to cop that and do the best with it as he can. Just seeing if there's anything else happening in the chats that we can talk about. Is anyone airborne? He seems to be streaming as well. I was hoping that Spud might have been streaming, might be able to go back to his bit of a moment.
Yeah, sometimes he does stream. I'm surprised he's not. Mumbo, thank you for that follow. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, another follow for the Vela. He's flying up tonight. We seem to sit on that 30 followers quite nicely. He's even asking if you need a mod.
I think I'm alright at the moment. There should be a couple around. They jump in and out.
We'll keep you in mind if we do need one though, mate. Muchly appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for the offer. Reverse. TK, thank you for the follow.
Q3. What were we going to talk about Q3? Oh, yes. So I did manage to get the top 4 interviews for Baku last week. I just haven't had time to put it up in the press release section of the Discord, so we'll be definitely doing that either tonight or tomorrow night. Also, don't forget, send me in the photos of your cars in theatre mode. So when you finish the race, go into your theatre mode, try and get some good angles of the car, get some good shots, send them to me. It's muchly appreciated. Also, if you do get a chance, there is a part in the theatre mode where it gives you a bit of a slow-mo of your car. Just maybe try and do a little video of that, either 3 or 4 seconds is fine. Either clip it to Twitch or something and send that to me as well. We might try and end up incorporating that into some sort of intro for Vala's streams when he does F1s. Probably won't be until
no, Gorilla.
Yeah, probably won't be until next season for that though, but Polish has looked like I don't know where that's happened. My guess would be maybe he's waited in the pit
Game has
for
said
people to go past and he's blocked.
Flo, do you know what happened to me? Do we remember what happened to Flo?
No, I don't, Flo.
No.
They said that you blocked Jetsy, but
that's right. That's the incident.
These are both on sort of outlaps, so I thought it was a bit of bullshit, but I don't think there's going to be much going to be able to do about it. Clip it, send it to the steward, see what they can do, but I reckon unfortunately you just got a bit of bad luck.
Spud, yeah, there's great value in streaming that though, the spin class.
Just on board with Bambi at the moment.
Thank you for that follow.
Oh, who are
69.
you on? Oh, you're on Airborne. Sorry.
Oh, no,
Let me
we'll
jump
go
over.
Bambi. Sorry, I was just quickly reading the chat.
We haven't actually. Okay, we need to get Airborne's next lap though. We haven't actually gave him much time, and I think he was one of the. Was he the quickest or one of the quickest in Q2?
He's definitely up there.
He did run the softs though, so the guys that were on the medium should be a bit quicker. Anyway, Bambi's coming up the last two turns, 13 and 14. Attacks the first turn hard, doesn't hit the wall, always a good start. Airborne with 110.4, and Bambi's on a 192. We are breaking into the 108s here, boys. I can see it. It's happening. I think it's going to be Kank personally. Not when he invalidates though. Then it's definitely not going to be him. But I might jump on with him though now, Vala, as he's about to go for his next flyer.
Who, sorry?
I don't think Kank.
Kank. Yeah, sorry, I was just quickly reading up on a couple of things.
The last season's leader. But had a bit of a bad time at Baku. Stuffed up his Q2 and was in 12th for that. And managed to get up the spots into 6. So damage control was definitely done, but he would have wanted to be in that top 3 for sure.
Zebro, thank you for that follow.
Alright, people are getting out of the way. Kank nicely on their outlaps and in-laps. They're very good. Anyway, Kank flying along. Just do 8 and 9 there. Coming up to turn 10. The slowest turn on the track. Very good place to overtake. Didn't quite hit the apex of that turn, but no wheel spin on the exit, so he hasn't done it too badly. Ninja still bagging me out from the pits. What a fucking loser.
Spud,
Anyway,
still do it. G'day, Salty.
Kane coming over to cross the line. Will he be the 108? He won't be. Oh, that's disappointing. It's a 109.9. That's slow for Kane. I reckon he'll improve on his second run.
Quick little update on Bucket's internet cracked it. Going to set up data, and then he said should be in Q3, been robbed.
Yes.
See if he makes it back.
Who's robbed for Q3?
Buckets.
Buckets.
S. Peters.
Not Peters. Not
Yeah.
Peters.
Internet died, so he thinks he should be
Oh,
Q3.
That's what happened. That's why we couldn't see him on the track. Yes.
Yeah, so he's setting up data.
Gotcha. So, just in the chat, Chazy's asking about the strat. Your probably most obvious one with the Formula 1 game is the medium to hard one stop. I think I'm not sure if you can do the soft medium or if it's a medium soft if you go the 2 stop. So I think the softs get you about 8 to 9 laps. And Salty, we're in Q3, so we actually have 19 drivers tonight. So only the 10 participate in Q3. And all these guys will have to start on their tyres that they did their fastest lap in Q2. Anyway, I've been looking too much at your chat, haven't followed anyone going around the track here. Have you got anyone that we can jump on here, Val?
Possibly Angry, and Bambi's about to start his.
Sidepod's just... No, Sidepod's
no.
let someone through there.
Sway, so thank you for that follow.
No, he's a bit of flows on an out lap. No, he's invalidated. There's actually no one on an actual lap.
Bambi is right now.
Bambi started. Let's jump on him. We might just watch him while I gobble down some chips.
How did Polo get his internet dropped, I believe? Yeah, he said in the Discord that he lagged out and got disqualified. Bambi is not doing it.
Bambi just had a big moment coming out of that right turn there.
I was on him on stream, but I wasn't watching myself.
He was definitely not fully sideways, but he decided that he wanted to be the Drift King rather than the F1 King.
I think we might jump onto
And
joggers then.
Definitely not going to help your lap. Joggles, alright. I want to get onto Airborne when he's doing a lap too. He's still going slowly though. So we might get Joggles' lap in here, and then we might jump on Airborne because I reckon he'll be about to start his lap. He's been pretty quick tonight, so I'll have to see how he goes. DBT writing salty in the chat.
Yeah, he's timed someone out. I really need to remove it because it becomes so much work, and now they just start to time each other out of chat. Whoops.
Oh dear. He made Joggles coming across the line with a 109.7. Moves him into 4th. Alright, let's jump onto Airborne here. He's going to the pit. Well, let's not worry about that. Who's gonna be on a... Oh, Val, who's on a lap? Flo. Flo's about to come across, and then once Flo's done his lap, we'll be able to jump onto Jace as Flo's gone in the pits. Wow. Let's jump onto Jace because he's about to start. Cousin Jason in the Haas. Come on, Jace, don't let me down here. Yes, got a decent exit. Probably not the one that he really wanted, but it wasn't bad.
Oh, it's changed.
Oh, had a bit of a moment there. Cousin Jace. I think he held it though. Oh, he's invalidated. Jump off him, he's wasted our time again. Just jumping on to Kank's end of lap here. He, I think he went a touch quicker there in sector 3 to the last lap, so he probably went to like a 109.5. A 109.3. He moves into 2nd behind Bambi. I really thought one of these guys were going to break into the 108s after their Q2 times. But not to be. Outlap. Let's jump onto side pod. While we're on side pod's outlap here, we might even talk about him as well. He had a really good Baku. Qualified in P2, and I think his P2, like that lap that he completed, was also with wing damage he did through the start of the middle of that lap. So managed to become P2 with damage as well, and then really once he overtook Cordo in those first 3 to 4 corners, just basically took that race, and no one had a chance. He led it almost from the start, basically from the start to finish. I'm not even sure it was like a 10 or 15 second gap to second, might even been more than that, but did not look like anyone was even going to go near him. That was a great race from Sidepod, the last one. You want to do the same again tonight at Canada. His first split is a 19.1. If I'm not mistaken, that's the fastest split in Sector 1 I think I've seen. I think Kank did a 19.3. Don't quote me on that though, the memory isn't that great. No, Sidepod looking quite quick through there. Under brakes that... Yeah, he goes back to first gear for that extra rotation. Oh, I missed his Sector 3 split there as well. Oh, okay. I mean, you having to delete comments, Val?
No, I was just following. I was following the timeout thing, so I timed about for 5 minutes each.
Okay, fair enough then. Anyway, we are DRS 109.33, which he's managed to push Kank down to 3rd by 0.02 of a second. So very nicely done. He's going to jump onto Airborne as he starts his lap here. He's coming around to turn 2 in the Merc. He was, I think he was Div 3.
Yes, he was, and he was just dominating.
Oh, he's invalidated as well, but he was looking very promising in Div 3, and he's not going to have enough time to do another lap, so we might as well jump off him. Flo's just coming around to finish his lap, and he won't be able to go against. This is going to be Flo's last lap. It's a 109.9, moves him into 6th spot. Well done.
Think you'd be happy with that?
I'll just jump back onto Bam because I've just had a quick look at that split there, and he was a touch faster than his first lap. Oops. And he's invalidated. Stop jumping on cars, because when we do, they invalidate. Let's jump on a DBT. He loves an invalidation.
And
What's
he's
happening?
spun out.
What's happening? What's happening down here at turn 10? I think there's a few guys just having a bit of a chat down there. And Joggles is in the wall as well. If you jump onto Joggles, he doesn't know how to get to his reverse. Not sure if you know, mate, but we do have groundskeepers to keep the lawns mowed there, mate. You don't need to do it with the car. Anyway, he'll bring that sorry-looking Ferrari now back to the pit. And I think that's gonna do us. I don't think there's anyone that can actually now do a lap. Bambi's jumped in the pit. He will be starting from pole position. Well done, Bambi. Side pod in second. I'm just looking at Chase. He's saying he should be in Div 1. So I'm assuming that he's talking about airborne.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, he definitely has the pace.
Yeah.
Haven't seen his racecraft yet, but definitely has the speed. So hopefully he keeps it clean through here in Div 1 and gives himself a nice bit of points for the Merc.
Good racecraft, he says. Daisy.
Very good. I like it.
Chazy, sorry. Yeah, I think he'll be up in Div 1 next season. 100%.
Alright, so our top 10. Bambi, Sidepod, Kank, DBT, Joggles, Flo, Jason, Nugsy, Airborne, and Polish with an unfortunate disqualification. Oh, Chase,
it's a good self-burn.
Jesus. I still blame DBT. Here we go. The blame game's out. At least we don't blame Ninja for just racing poorly.
Oh.
Right. Got him again.
Grimes Bambi win. It's a high chance of it.
Yeah, if you finishing pole, it's a good shot, but side pod's been very quick. So I don't know. I'm still on the side pod. He gets very angry.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Just gonna try and chomp some of this tea down while the formation lap happens.
So what did you end up with, Simo?
I've just got some cheeky fries from Macca's and a cheeseburger. Double cheeseburger.
Oh, double. Oh, I thought you were just going to a little kids meal then.
100% Aussie beef, mate. But this time of night, you don't want anything too heavy or it just doesn't sit well in the belly to sleep, so I'm not complaining.
Had a cheeky Bacon Deluxe Hunger Tamer box this afternoon.
Oh,
it was a struggle. Good. That's 4 burgers.
I'll let you continue talking about food. I'm going to listen to you.
Man, that hit me so hard, that last burger. I had to just sit still for a good hour or so. But it's not quite KFC, so KFC, hashtag sponsor, maybe, question mark.
Please, the Colonel, do it for us.
Put the fries in the burger, 100% says Chazy. I don't really do that often, to be honest with you.
I'll dip it in the shake, but not the burger.
What? Fries in the shake? That's okay. Welcome back, Salty. Alright, chat, who do you think is the top 3 happening tonight? Grimes thinks Bambi win. Who do you reckon second and third to Grimes? Bambi Kank Joggles. Oh, no side pod for you, eh? DBD to rage crit lap 10 or hit a wall. It's a good shout. Hopefully, is he streaming? Hopefully he's streaming so he'll clip it and we can watch it on this main stream. Watch him all crash.
So basically DBT to do a rise. Yeah, sounds fair.
Yeah, fair.
I like it.
Then blames his
Joggles. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with Bambi side pod. Whoa, I don't know how I'm going to go third. No, I'm going to go against that. DBT for third. Let's get him in.
Oh, who just spun out then? Kank with a little spin out. Yeah, it's tough. It's the top four, like Bambi, Kank, Pod, Goggles. It's very tough. Auto featuring on the stream for the first time after his qualifying ban. Starts at the back. Really feel we need
He's
more
jumped on
game
the
sound.
hards as well, so you're going to see how far they can go. Well, I'm almost finished this burger.
Only person to be on the hards. I feel like we need more game sound, but that's just me.
Alright, we're at 5 red lights. Canada Grand Prix, round 2, Div 1, EGN, we're off. Bambi with a good start, but Cake with an amazing start in the Merc. He turns the inside for turn 1, but turn 2 he hasn't. A bit of a touch there. I think Bambi may have lost some end play, which won't help his chances.
Saw some pass going through
the
there.
lead. Side pod in second, DBT third, Bambi fourth, Nugsy fifth. Or have I got the McLaren around the wrong way? I'm not sure. My map's gone absolutely bonkers. I don't know who's where.
Yeah, we are trying to stick to the front of the pack.
Sorry, Nugsy is fourth, DBT 6. Apologies, Nugsy. I thought DBT might have held that. Bambi now moves down to 6 due to that end plate damage where he just got a touch close to side pod on turn 2 where Kank was attacking very aggressively at that start, and Kank's now pushed his lead out to over a second already. So Kank is meaning business and wants to get his season back to how it was last season. So we have Kank, side pod, Joggles, Nugsy, DBT. It looks like Nugsy's going for a move on Joggles here. The world champions, and Nugsy's into the wall. He's out of the race. Yellow flag, sector 3. Safety car, full safety car.
Not glitched this week, that's good.
Did try and talk about this at the start, that you really don't want to be going around side by side on the last 2 turns. There's just not enough room for 2 cars. Whoever gets some more curb is probably going to come unstuck, and poor Nugsy is the victim of that tonight.
Bambi must have got some damage. He's hit the pits.
Yes, Bambi lost end plate at the start.
Oh.
So he's probably just jumped onto a new set of mediums, and you'll basically just reset his strategy. You might gives him more chance to go medium to soft now, and a lot of those guys now will be able just to extend those tyres a bit longer and get that medium and soft strat, which I think a few of them were going. But I can see something happening there in the stewards. They're gonna have to do something about that. I don't know what though. Didn't have a good enough view.
Cows, that is going in the reports chat? Yeah, I think so.
Yes, it's definitely going to be talked about anyway. I'm not sure if there was too much in it. I don't really know who had the right of ways. Yeah, tough one. Yeah, I'm going to finish my burger because then the safety car will be finished. 2 seconds out.
No worries. Open up the stream for 1 minute and there's a crash. Yeah, that sounds pretty standard for lap 1. Brings the excitement a little bit, and airborne almost in the back of Oldish there. These boys are hitting. Changing to hards. Airborne is. Auto up to. Going to mediums to get a new front. I'm just going to quickly check if it was clipped or not, that crash by Nugs. Give me 1 second. Because if it is, we'll pull it up so we can see from his point of view.
That was a beautifully timed safety car for me. We've just polished off T. And so speaking of polish, but it's Polish.
Sorry.
Jumped on a set of mediums.
Apologies.
Airborne jumped on a set of hards. Sesto jumped on a set of hards. Auto changed from his hard onto the mediums, and Spudge jumped on a set of hards. So, by looking at a few of these guys, maybe the hards get you to the end. I'm trying to remember how long the hards last. I didn't think it was 30 laps though.
No.
But I guess with some good tyre management, they might get there. It's definitely a bold strategy, and it's good. It's going to make it very interesting now. Because you've still got a few guys on those soft tyres that are going to be trying to work their way up the field. So Ninjas maybe missed out on an opportunity of pitting. Maybe doing something very similar to what your Airborne and Sesto's done. But track position is also important, so he's kept himself in that 6th sort of spot. Kank was really going to break away from Sidepod, I thought, after that first lap, so he'd probably be annoyed by that safety car, and Sidepod, I reckon, will have a bit of a relief smile on his face after that. And just tuck back in behind the leader, save some fuel. Safety car in this lap, so we will be starting back
we'll
up.
quickly we'll watch this then, because somebody has clipped the...
Yep, put it up, go. This Kank's just going to hold up the pack.
Second,
to get it started again.
Go.
I'm just watching your stream now, just set a moment behind mine.
And I'm not too sure if Nug says anything, so apologies for language and all that.
Oh, Nugs. Oh, bro. Yeah, that was bound to happen.
Oh, he's just been given... Oh no. I don't know, he may have broke a touch early, but... Anyway, back in racing.
Jay-Z Dan, thank you so much for clipping that.
Oh, Joggles is gone.
Oh!
Joggles has gone round on cold tyres on the restart, and he's gone into the wall on the left. So that's Joggles done.
Oh no, I didn't even see it, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's his race done and dusted after his podium last week. You probably would have.
Wait, was that somebody else? Airborne.
Airborne's gone. Airborne, by the looks of that, of where he's gone, is very similar to up in the Spud.
Hopefully these boys are streaming it.
So we've gone from 19 to 15. I feel like we've only just started. No, the Nugsy was the first. I didn't see Spud go.
No.
Anyway, let's jump back with the leaders. Kank, Sidepod within a second of him. Actually, let's scroll down to... I thought it was Horto and Polish having a bit of a barrel there. No, Horto's got him comfortably now. Maybe jump on Cousin Jace. He's hard at the heels of DVT, and then Ninja right behind him, and Flo right behind him. Sidepod scored faster than Kank on that lap, so he'll be trying to get closer to him there. Jace with a lock up, DVT gets away from him, Ninja now to attack. Jace just loses the back end a little bit there. The heavier fuel and the harder tyre is not easy to control, and that's the 30-second penalty. Exceeding track limits or corner cutting, I'm not sure which one it was, but they're both practically the same. I'm expecting a lot of them in Canada, to be honest. Not an easy track to negotiate. We've got yellow flag sector 2, someone's going round. I thought someone had stopped, I thought Sleazy might have stopped. I'm looking down at the times and I don't think so. Anyway. Ninja gaining on Jace. DBT pushing that lead out almost to pass the second. Kank's now well past the second now on Sidepod. DBT 3.5 seconds back from Sidepod, so it's Kank and Sidepod comfortably up in at 1 and 2. What's happened? Nugsy ran into the Wall of Champions, lap 1. Airborne. Joe was lost on the restart. I think it was lap 5, 6. And he went into the almost at the start finish line on the left, just back from that. So DBT's now got a 3-second penalty. Sorry to interrupt. And we also lost Airborne coming out of turn 2. I feel like he's lost the rear end. He's gone into the inside wall on the right.
Speaking of Airborne, we do have his replay when we have a spare moment.
Alright, we might just hold that for a moment because Ninja has overtaken Jace. Jace wants to now get back that spot. He's locked up and he's gone very wide, which now brings Flo into the game. Flo's now on the outside of that turn, coming to the inside of turn 10. He's made the move well before the turn. And he's gave Jace no room, which he's well entitled to do. And Flo moves up to 5th. Yellow flag in sector 2. Looks like a slow racing point of Jetsy.
I think he has a puncher. Yeah, he's got a puncher.
He has a puncher. He has a front right puncher. He would need to nurse that car back to the pit. We'll stay on him here because it's really easy to spin. It's always funny. I did it at Vietnam. I had the rear right went on me, and I was spinning for days. It was very funny. So Jetsy trying to nurse this car back. Actually, the front right doesn't look like it's too unstable. So he'll get back to the pit. So we'll get back to the action. We might jump on Grimes here. Grimes working on Peters. Peters on the faster tyre, but that's not meaning that Grimes can't stay with him. Grimes will have DRS here at the end of turn 7.
Hey.
That's turn 7.
Possibly.
We're coming to 8 and 9. So yes, we were right. Grimes is getting good exit out of that turn. He goes to the outside. Turn 10. All Peters has defended the inside. And Grimes to go the long way around the turn. Airborne's left the session in a half, was not happy with how he's gone out of this race. Grimes is still here with DRS. Oh, I don't think I can watch this fella.
Oh, this could be bad.
Please, someone just pull out. Just someone pull out. Alright. Peters is, I think, just gave the spot because he didn't have the pace. And Grimes makes a great move. Down the back straight. Well done, those two guys there. Just got a pit window flash up on my screen, so soft guys are probably looking at coming to the pit shortly. They might want to extend a bit more, so the mediums will definitely make it.
Sesto's spinning.
Sesto's spinning. Oh, he's not in a good spot either. Polish has managed to get around him though. Oh, Sesto is doing alright there. And on the hards, it's very, very hard to control the car. Got a rare laugh from the miss.
Bit of broken something there.
Just jumped on board with Peters. Still 0.8 seconds away from Grimes overtook him. Done a bit of a lock up here, and Bambi might be close enough. No, Bambi won't be close enough because Peters will get DRS now off Grimes, and Bambi will now go further back because he does not have DRS. But this is the closest battle so far.
And Spud says,
Grimes is
whoops.
just on a 3-second penalty, and Peters has gone, I'm going in the pit.
Spud, what happened, mate? You might be shown in the replays that we're about to play, but what happened? Tell us in chat.
Yes, please, Spud, let us know. Bambi's 2.1 seconds away. There's just no one. Everyone is now nicely spread out. Might be worth jumping onto Polish since he's on the soft tyre and Sleazy on the hard. So Polish really should almost eat him for breakfast.
Bambi got pole.
Yes, Bambi did get pole with a side pod Kank DBT joggles.
I believe
Don't
so.
quote me on that. I don't know if I've got 4th and 5th round the right way.
Chasey Dane, thank you for all 3 of those replays. I got joggles as well now, so next break we've got some replays to watch.
We're going to stay on Polish for the moment though. 0.3 away from Sleazy. It's DRS coming into turn 8 and 9. I reckon he'll just tuck in behind here and look to overtake on the hairpin. The detection for the DRS zone is, I think, just as he's passing there.
Ooh,
So you'll have DRS as well to then defend the spot once he's overtaken. He's going to the inside. Both lock up. Careful on the exit, you don't lose the back end. A little bit of a shove there. It's all fun and games till someone gets hurt. DRS open. Polish has got the move done comfortably. Well done. He's in the 12th. A few guys jumping to pit. Sleazy with a 3-second time penalty. So I've seen a few of these penalties fly up down the bottom. Anyway, Vella, Bambi's close to Grimes. We can't quite look at these clips yet because people keep overtaking people. In saying that, I feel like Grimes will let Bambi go here, being the teammate, and he has. The team orders have been basically, Grimes, get out of the way of our number one driver. He's trying to get back in the race. And he has adhered to those instructions very well. Bambi is now chasing down cousin Jason.
Grimes got Horto right behind him now.
Grimes has managed to stay away though. Ninja's had to jump in the pits. He's on the mediums, and I'm pretty sure he was just looking at the one stop. Sorry, Joggles. I keep telling you there's no curse for the Ferrari. We got 4 for you last week, so there's no curse anymore. Keep trying to tell you. Why don't you listen to me? Anyway, Polish is now basically gaining on Peters. Sesta with the 3-second time penalty. You don't want that when you're back in 13th. It's an unlucky number. Polish with the 3-second time penalty. He tries to gain on Peters. He's probably pushed a bit too hard there. Needs to just relax. To stay off him a touch because you don't want the dirty air through that section. And then you flick the DRS open here. To make the move on the inside. Not the easiest spot to overtake. You really need to hope that the guy you're overtaking gives you the room. Which he does in that case. Sorry, after that move has been taken, we've got to jump up to Bambi now, Valla.
Yep.
Who is basically inside of Jace. If he was any further in, it'd probably be harassment. Anyway, get you in there nicely. And Bambi makes that move on Jason comfortably. Just looking at if... Alright, there's a gap now, Val. If you want to chuck one of these replays up, I think now's the time.
We'll start off with Airborne. Chuck that up.
Let's get Airborne. Why are you doing that though? Flick to Grimes as he's trying to catch up to Jace.
Let me know when you want me to switch over. I'm on Grimes at the moment.
Alright, well yeah, flick the replay. You might be able to just watch this replay and then... Oh, Grimes has gone around. Grimes has gone around. Oh, he's... Oh, you're not allowed to reset back to track like that, Grimes. He hasn't done anything too bad though. Sorry, Vala.
No, you're good. Alright, we'll go back to Airborne's crash here.
Yeah, we'll go to the crash. And Webby goes around.
No.
Oh, he's revved it hard. Needed to ease on the throttle. Asked to speak out into the wall. That basically happens to everyone. So unlucky there. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on here. Kank's on the soft tyre. Kank's on the mediums. That means he's going to do... By that, he's going to do 2 sets of softs. So side pod now gets to lead this race. I'm not sure if Kank has the pace to be able to get back up with the 2-stop. Because side pod has very good pace on the sets of mediums. Auto with a 3-second time penalty trying to make up for his qualifying ban. He's in 5th though, so he's done well. He did set off on the hard, so if he wanted to, he could go the full distance, but I don't think the medium's going to last, so he will have to jump onto the set of softs, or maybe just another set of mediums halfway through. Either or would be a good option. Just going to jump onto Ninja now, Vela, who's closing in on DBT. Zetti's just moved out of the way. Zetty is well back, unfortunately. Not the race he was hoping for at the start. I've had someone duck off into the pit, so Flo's ducked off into the pit, which moves DBT Ninja back to 6th and 7th. Ninja still trying to reel in DBT here. DBT has got that nervous that he's had to cut the corner there. He's gave himself a 3-second time penalty. That could come back to bite him in the ass at the end. Just a quick recap, we've got Side Pod in the lead but has yet to pit. Kank has gone from the mediums to the softs in second. Bambi has done a medium due to the early damage. Auto started on the hards and jumped on the mediums at that safety car where Nugsy found himself in the Wall of Champions with a collision with a Joggles. Cousin Jace, what's that, 14 laps, he has not pitted on the mediums. DBT with a 1 lap on soft, so he's definitely jumped in. So you have to pit again. And that's a Side Pod now into the pit. With still 20 laps to go. Interesting to see what he's going to jump on now. Flo looking nice there in 8th spot on his set of mediums. Can't remember what Flo started on. I feel like he was a medium starter though, so he'll have to go. He will need to change his tyre at the end. Polish is on 10 laps soft, so he's gonna have to look at coming into the pit shortly. Because Peters is about to really mini Val if you want to jump onto that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I was doing just a little bit of a rundown, but this trying to work out what move's going to happen first. If Ninja's going to overtake Jace, or if Peters is going to get Polish. I feel like with the 10 lap old softs on Polish, Peters should get the move done shortly. Coming into the turns 8 and 9. Oh, and as I've said that, Ninja's gone ahead of Jace. And he just done him on the straight, so it was a comfortable move, so we'll stay on with Peters here. Peters still trying to reel in Polish here, down the back straight. DRS open. I'd be assuming Rich Mix will be flowing as well, as Jace comes in for his pit stop. He'll jump onto whatever tyres will hopefully get him to the end of the race. He's jumped on the hards, that's definitely the one stop. I definitely feel like that's still the more preferred strategy of the lot. Alright, Peter's still trying to reel in Polish here, and Side Pod's jumped on the softs, interesting enough. Peters looks like he's almost made the move here on Polish, and Polish has defended quite well here, which has brought Grimes into the game. There's now not much of a gap between all three drivers. It's good racing. Oh, I've got a dive on the inside, and he's got a 3-second penalty for it. And Grimes says, "Thank you very much for stuffing that corner up, Peters. I'll take 9th spot." Which Polish now gets to have a little bit of a gap now.
Grimes gives it straight
due to
back.
That mistake, and Peters has got it straight back from Grimes. So some aggressive racing there, but I didn't see anything unfair, which is what we want to see. Oh, the side by side going into the last 2 turns. It's not where you want to be. Oh, that's really well done by Jace there. He has slammed on the brake so he can go up the arse of Peters. And that could have been very interesting. And in all of that, Peters has come off worse for wear there, and he's now back down to 11th. Side Pod with a 3-second time penalty, which will bring Bambi into the race if that happens again. I don't think Kank's got a penalty, so Kank's leading this race quite nicely. Grimes is now going to try and reel in Polish on those 4 lap old mediums, and Polish is on 12 lap old softs. That's definitely now touch and go here for Polish. It's a wonder the car isn't sliding all over the place. Just jumped on Grimes here. It's looking to make a calculated move here on Polish. He's up the inside. A little touch. Polish has got the better exit due to that bit of a touch, but no damage was done. Grimes opens up DRS, gaining on Polish rapidly. He actually backed off out of that. Jetsy's hit the wall.
Oh, that's who I was looking for.
Grimes has managed to get past that, and Grimes is now into 8th spot. Polish back to 9th. Well done, Grimes.
And a safety car.
Safety car. Alright, we can now take a breath and evaluate what the hell has just happened. Alright guys, this is now a free pit stop. Jump in the pits. You probably have to jump on the Soft's 10 laps for Polish. This is proven you could almost get 12 and 13 laps out of Softs, but it's going to be very hard for those last 3 laps. So I feel like everyone's going to jump in the pits here and strap on a set of mediums and get into the race.
Also, they got a very short clip of a Joggles crash.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's do it.
If you blink, you'll miss it. On the restart, and round he goes. Oh. And that is just... Oh, we've got a second go of it there too.
A very calm reaction from him, just saying, I'm out.
Oh dear. I didn't have the sound turned up, so I didn't hear that one.
Nah,
Yes, join the F1 Discord chat there. Thank you, Streamlabs, for keeping us up to that one.
G'day, mate.
Alright, now, what have we done here pit stop wise? Kanks jumped on the mediums, side pod on the mediums. Bambi's had to jump on the hards due to the fact that he went medium. So I bet you he's wishing he had that moment back, and he could have maybe jumped on the hards after that safety car, and he would be on the medium as well as the top 3. Porto has come from the very back of the race with that qualifying ban to be 4th. He's done all the tyres he's required as well, so he is right with the leaders here. That's very impressive from Porto. He did mention in the interview to me that I will share in the press release, hopefully later tonight, if not tomorrow, that he was hoping that the strategy that he'd found out would give him a good chance of getting a good set of points. So he's had to have a think about it, and he's done well. Ninja in 5th on a set of hard tyres, so he could be quite vulnerable to DVT here. Maybe said DVT was going to be out in the first 10 laps. Think again, guys, because he's still here.
Ninja's AI, classic.
Oh
no, he's back. He must have just paused for the safety car.
Oh, so I'm hoping that was because you're not supposed to.
What's happened?
Pause. Side pod's gone.
Must have gone up the back of somebody.
He's in the middle of the track. Oh no.
Oh,
Grimes almost hit him.
Yes, this is a league race right now. Webby took side out. Oh. Does anyone have a clip of that we can quickly watch back? At all?
I hope not, because that was going to be really interesting for the top 5. We had Bambi on a set of hards and Ninja on a set of hards, with Kank, Sidepod, and Hordo on the mediums. So
Webby took him out unlapping.
Webby took side out unlapping himself. You got to be careful unlapping yourself, guys. The drivers should try and stay on the racing line for you, and let you sneak up the inside or the outside depending on where you are. But the ownership is on the guy unlapping themselves. Anyway, up to 39 viewers here, fella. I think that's one of the better nights we've had in a while.
That is true,
It's been action packed though.
It has been. Good to see safety cars actually working this time. So it brings the group nice and close. If anyone's watching Webby's or Sidepod's stream, can you please clip that?
Yeah, clip it, send it in.
Let's go Kank.
Unfortunate for Sidepod. That was definitely a podium for him.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
Very fast.
Tactics on the Let's Go Kank. I don't think Kank needs any more fan club, mate. He won the championship last season. We want the underdog, alright?
Bit of debris still on there. I feel like someone's going to get a puncher from that, possibly.
There is a bit of a debris, and that can happen. It's not the most sort of regular thing I've seen, but it does occasionally pop up. So yes, you have to be careful there. So anyway, at the moment we've got Kank, Bambi, Hordo, Ninja, DBT, Flo, Jace, Grimes, Peters and Sleazy round out the top 10. We have Polish, Sesto and Webby in 11th, 12th and 13th.
Thank you,
Webby's still
Juggles.
trying to catch back up to the pack. It's going to take him a while.
Got news that the clip will be coming in shortly.
Yes, I did briefly read that. Hopefully we can get that just before this restart. It'll be perfect. And then we need to have another drink because my mouth is dry as anything.
And my teammate for the
Obviously talking too much.
Didn't do too much except P1 and Q2. Yeah, that's fair enough, Airborne. I could just mute it if you want. It's totally up to you.
Anyway,
Safety car in.
Safety car in this lap, so we won't be watching them anyway. Because we'll be back to action in about, what, 10 seconds, I reckon. Maybe a touch longer, depending on how much Kank holds up the grid here. As the guys warm up these sets of tyres. Bambi's probably going to have to be a bit more aggressive on the warm up the tyre, since he's on the harder tyre. Will take longer to warm up. He now needs to be very careful of the exit of the last turn. Not to do what unfortunately Joggles did earlier and put himself into that left wall. And straight, and Kank's gone. He has gone early, and Bambi has been caught napping. Bambi has also got a time penalty, and of restarts, Bambi wish I reckon he could have that one again. Because he's already a second behind Kank, and Hordo is attacking. So we're going to stay on board with Bambi here, because this is going to be the battle here for second, because first he's gone. Kank is away. It's almost a race, I think, to be honest. Unless someone can... Hordo probably needs to try and make quick work of Bambi here, since he's on the medium tyre. And then Bambi maybe can try and get a toe of Hordo. As Bambi's allowed Hordo through. So unless Bambi's actually heard me there and saw that Hordo... The only way for Bambi to win this race is to kind of grab Hordo's toe, stay with him, and then hopefully Hordo gets close enough to Kank, where then the hard tyres, when they get better in that last sort of 2 laps or 3 laps of the race, hopefully it's enough for him to do some overtakes.
Yeah, Bambi is a very smart racer. Oh, and we've got a safety car.
Oh, safety car, jump on the softs.
For who?
Webby's going very slowly at the back. But I think that's just due to Webby's going slow. Sorry, Webby, that was said a lot more.
I don't see anyone
aggressively
who
than I
else
meant it
is
to.
crashed out.
Sesto, in 12th spot, has realised that this is a good chance for him to jump on the set of softs. This is very smart from Sesto. This should get him into the top 10.
Tactics, hopefully you are
backing him
back as
in.
well, mate. And hopefully everything is alright.
Oh, have we got the clip?
From Cypod we do, yes.
Oh, right, let's bring the clip. Run the clip.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'll plug in an earphone just in case there is a bit of foul language.
So easy.
Here we go.
I say, oh, we had a collision with Ninja.
Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? Oh, no. I just got taken out by Webby on the safety car.
He's gone up his ass
Bro.
and just put him in the wall.
What the fuck, man?
Before you do stuff like that.
Dude, are you fucking taking the piss right now?
And there's the reaction from Cypod. He's not too happy about it.
I didn't hear it because it's down on my volume. So I might have to have a cheeky look at that after. Unlucky side pot. I had you tipped for a podium in that race. I think you deserved it, so... Webby will probably get the full wrap of the stewards, I hope. If not, we might have to have a change up in stewards, because I reckon that's an easy one.
With
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe Webby's shot of that, because mate, it might not be all all his fault, but it just didn't look good from a side point of view. Anyway, let's go back. We're back to the action. I'm not really sure who we can.
Oh, hold on. I'm just going to quickly go back because we have a bit more of a HD view of it, I believe.
A HD view. And yes, Chasey, Grimes is doing very well at the moment.
Yeah, a bit more of a clear view there. Webby has just steamed through.
Yeah, like
yeah, hopefully somebody, if Webby is streaming, we can see from his view. Who knows, he might try and get rid of that stream quickly.
Anyway, a safety car in this lap, and no matter if Hordo manages to grab Kank's spot here or goes up another, it doesn't matter where he finishes in that top 5, he will be driver of the day. He's come back from 19th and now sits in 2nd. This has been a great drive from the Racing Point. Definitely the lead driver of the 2 Racing Points, I believe, points-wise. And we'll see how he goes on the restart. Kank absolutely blew Bambi out of the water last restart. Went early and Bambi was not ready. He was asleep like normal. And Kank's tried a similar tactic. Oh, Bambi's lost it. I think he may have got some damage as well. He did not get the hards warmed up enough and he went into the wall. I think he may just have lost some end plate, but I'm still on board with Hordo. And unfortunately, it looks like he's already dropped off past that second, so that's almost all over for him. We'll jump back to DBT, who's now pressuring Ninja. DBT on the medium tyre rows, Ninja on the hard, so DBT should basically eat this one up. Bambi back in 5th, so he'll at least be trying to consolidate that position till the end of the race. Sleazy with the 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to help you if he wants to stay in the top 10. Grimes is back to 10th, so I think he lost a few spots there. Being on the hards, he probably need to jump into the pit and maybe jump on the softs. And got Sesto on the soft tyres, managed to make up 2 positions as well, so he's done well, but DBT close behind Ninja, Bambi close to him, and then Flo right behind as well. Flo's just sitting back here, just waiting for him to make a mistake, and we have a safety car.
Is it the glitching? No one's crashed out.
Oh, that's interesting. Kank and Hordo have stayed out, and Ninja's jumped in the pit, and everyone's watching Ninja's go into the pit, and everyone's dived in. Yes, this is what we want to see. Everyone jumping on the softs now, and it's going to be a sprint race now at the end. 6 laps will take us to it. Pricey, I can see why you had very angry at the start of the name the side pod. That's a brilliant call. I'd be angry too though. So anyway, so we now have a different top sort of 5-10 places now. We have Kank in the lead still with Hordo, but then we have Jace, Peters, Sleazy, Sesto.
Yes, Peters.
Polish, and we have DBT, Bambi, Flo, Ninja, Grimes, and Webby all jumped in for the soft tyres. So, in all serious, Sesto's pit earlier to jump onto the softs is looking like an absolute piece of genius. I reckon Sesto, with the tyres where he's at, he'd be a good chance for maybe even a little podium. And Polish ran up the arse of Sesto, lost some wing and got 5 seconds to go with it. So he won't be happy with that. DBT overtook Polish, which I'm not really sure. I don't think Polish really went wide. I'm not really sure if that should have been done from DBT. But the stewards can work that out later as well. And I'm pretty sure it's sim damage, Chasey. This is Div 1, mate.
I'm still confused why this safety car's happened in the previous one.
Yeah, compared to last week where we had people basically broken in the middle of a track and they just play on. Race on, I should say.
But
yeah, I agree.
We've kept with 13 drivers for the last 2 safety cars, I believe. Bit
Alright,
confusing.
so Sesto, DBT, Bambi, Flow, and Ninja all going to be looking to really attack these next. Well, I reckon what there's going to be 5 laps left at the end of this race once the safety car comes in. I reckon it'll be about that. Airborne, from what question me, that's on sim. Yeah, you didn't smash the wall, but you gave it enough of a tap to be all out, unfortunately. That side pod thinks the race needs to be rerun at 25% from the incident occurred. The game is glitched hard. That safety car, there was a car going very slowly on the track, so I'm not sure if it's picked up something like that. And Bambi did lose a piece of end plate. I think that might have just been due to the debris on the track, in all serious, because there's a couple bits that were flying off of that start-finish line. But in the way of anyone DNFing, nothing like that happened, so it'll be interesting if the third safety car comes out. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can do a 25% race, to be honest, though. Nice jump up with the leaders. Kank's bolted again. Hordo's lost him as well. Jace right up on Hordo. Ninja's got a 3-second time penny. Peters is not far behind either. Is he? Sesto looking for a move on Sleazy. He's 0.4 away. Getting really close there. He's lost a bit of time there though. And DBT is looking to make the move now. On the inside, DBT's made a very good move, so we'll stay on board with DBT as he tries to catch the pack. Testo's back to 7th, Bambi on his tail. And I was going to say we were going to stay, but let's jump back back down to Bambi. He's going to look to make this move on Sesto as well. I thought Sesto being on the softs might have gave him the advantage, but the guys on fresher softs behind him. Bambi's made the move stick, and it looks like Sesto's got a really bad exit, which has gave Flo a chance now as well. And Flo looking to go on the inside of turn 10.
Ooh.
Oh, Ninja has forgot what his brake pedal does and hasn't used it and gone up the arse of Sesto. Flo's gone ahead of there, and that's brought out a safety car for that bit of damage by the looks of that. So Ninja's been blessed there.
Safety car for that.
Well, that was the only... That was the only thing I believe to the reason why there could have possibly been a safety car there. Because nothing else happened. Yeah, but in all serious though, Pricey, I don't think any of those last 3 incidents have warranted a safety car, considering what we saw last week. They are... Joggle's 100% making up a safety car. You're probably not wrong there. Because there's about 3 safety cars that we thought that should, or at least a virtual should have came out, and we had got nothing, so... This is a bit annoying though, because this race was getting very interesting. And now it's going to be down to a 3-lap sprint race. Kank and Hordo still lead. And Cousin Jace is managing to hold on to this 3rd spot on his set of hards, which actually protects the front 2, because on the hards, you can't be as quick as the other guys. So Jace is basically going to have to defend 3 laps. Now, you can't have a safety car within 3 laps unless the game's absolutely stuffed itself. Anyway, we'll keep trying to stay excited, even though safety cars bore everyone. I don't mind when there's actually a car in the middle of the track blocking people, but if they've just done that for the bit of oh, something else flew off someone's car. Flo has been given a 5-second penalty, yet Sesto's the one with the front wing damage. And you basically need to stay off people on the safety car. Right, just keep your 4 cars length. And that'll do. In tactics, there probably should be a Merc at the front because Kank did win the season last time round, so he does know how to win a race. I'm not really sure who. We're gonna have to start with the leaders on the restart, I think, Vala, but then we're gonna have to quickly go down to DBT. I feel he will probably make the move first on Sleazy.
Yeah,
Sitting
so
on those sets of softs.
just reading some of the drivers' reactions to all of this, the glitched and all that.
Yeah, something's gone weird, definitely. So
Some people were calling for a redo of the entire race, but we'll see what happens.
yeah, well, you definitely can't do a redo of a section, I don't think. So you can't really make it like a 25% race, and the guys that crashed out then can't race in it. So you have to either complete redo, or you just have to cop it on the chin.
G'day, mate.
But it's unfortunate anyway. Joggles wouldn't mind a redo, but I don't think he deserves a redo.
Oh,
Oh. Now Flo's run up the bum of Bam. Like, come on, guys. Give the car in front a bit of space. It's not difficult. Anyway, Kank to restart us here with Hordo closely behind, then Jace. Peter's Sleazy. Kank hasn't got, out of all his restarts, that's probably been his worst. Hordo stayed with him. Maybe Hordo's realised when he actually decides to go and stay with him. But now Kank's pushing that lead back out. So this is where we jump down to DBT that's just overtaking Sleazy as we speak. We're inside, so we're going to maybe stay on Sleazy now because Bambi will then now look to make a move as well. Bambi within 0.2. Ninja's got ahead of Webby, he's took up 12th spot. Maybe Ninja needed just to retire from the race and his drone might get him into the top 10. God,
banter.
Bambi's still attacking Sleazy. Almost did that with a straight face, but couldn't help myself. Sleazy had a bit of a moment there, but held it well. Bambi's looking to overtake. Not enough room there. He's closed the door. Oh, Sleazy's slammed on the brakes, which has gave Bambi a terrible exit out of turn 10. Just said Sesto went up us. Oh, that Ninja's gone ahead of Sesto. There we go. And Bambi's still attacking Sleazy. We'll stay on this one. Because if we might be able to sneak up to Peters. Let's maybe jump up to Peters, fella, because he's really working hard here on cousin Jason on the hards. Jason's defending for his life at the moment to try and keep this podium spot. The game looks like it's corrected itself now, no more safety cars. Peters is going to touch wide there to allow DBT in. DBT is doing a lot of weaving there to try and find the right spot, just showing we've got yellow in sector 2. Webby looks like he's gone around. Wait, is that Webby? My times have stuffed up.
Yeah, it's Webby.
Webby has gone around. DBT's made the move on Peters and will now be chasing onto Jason. DBT looking for this podium finish. Bambi goes ahead of Flo. I'm not sure if there was any other moves there, but Ninja looks like he's getting close to Grimes as well. We're staying on this Peters battle. DBT's got a 3-second time penalty, probably more for trying to dodge Peters there. DRS back on for the last 2 laps.
Oh, Bambi, great move.
Bambi's done the move on Peters, and that puts him up to 5th. Who are we now trying to catch up to DBT? Flo's probably going to be the next one to overtake Peters here. He's getting very close to him on the set of softs, and that'll put him up to 6th spot. Hasn't done it yet, but it looks good. Polish with another 3-second penalty. You don't want too many more of them with the back end of the race, due to everyone being so close together. Now, I'm pretty sure Kank hasn't got any penalties either, so he'll be fine. DBT's finally made the move on cousin Jace.
Oh, cousin. Oh,
Jace with a 3-second penalty.
almost lost it completely there.
Oh, well, he's managed to hold it though, so that's well done. There's Flo finally around Peters. The AlphaTauri managers jumped on the microphone there and gone, give the spot up. He is on the faster tyre. Tuck in behind and try and keep 7th spot. It looks like now it's going to be Bambi to attack DBT maybe, but not yet. Flo's still the closest to doing the overtaking as he catches up to Cousin Jace, who defended his hard out and he's still in 5th. Unfortunately, he's been on hards at the wrong time in the track. Yes, Bambi is looking dangerous, but he's too far behind. He's only got 3rd spot in him. He won't catch Hordo or Kank now. And Bambi does have the time penalties. I'm not sure if Jace or DBT have any of them either. I think DBT might actually, but I'm not 100% sure. And Flo's trying to make a move on Jace. He's tucked in behind for this turn though, as Jace locks up. He's used all his ERS there defending, and Flo's used all of it attacking. They're both going to have none for the straight, which is actually pretty funny. And Flo's gave him a nice little love tap there as they go around turn 10. He's made the move. And you have DRS as well, and Jace won't have any of that, so he won't be able to catch him now. But now that puts Peters into the line, where he might be able to make a move. After all that's happening though, Kane crosses the line in 1st. 2nd is Hordo. Bambi gets up to 3rd due to penalties. DBT 4th. Flo 5th.
Oh, the penalties are happening now.
Wait a minute. Let's just go from there again. DBT 5th. Grimes 6th. Ninja 7th. Peters 8th. Flo 9th. Sleazy 10th. Polish 11th. Sesto 12th. And Webby will maybe go up to 12th. We will have to wait and see. He does. And Grimes has got himself up to 6. That's a very good effort.
He's very happy with it.
Hordo is still definitely driver of the day.
Oh, agreed. No one can take that away from him.
Starting from 19th and finishing in 2nd spot. It's a very good effort. A very good race there. A few unfortunate things happened through it, but very entertaining for everyone else. And well, I don't think you can get awarded P2 for not being in the race. That's not how it works, SidePod. It's unfortunate, but I don't know. We'll have to leave that up to the admin to do that. But anyway, we need to get our top 3 in for some post-race interviews. So if we can get Kank, Horto and Bambi in. And Kank is the only one without penalties. So he's done that very nicely. Yeah, so Kank, Horto, Bambi. Any of you can jump in the chat. You can just do that EGN Div 1 party thing or whatever it is now. You have to go through the messages.
Hopefully they join us in 1 second.
I'm hoping so as well. Like you can't even invite them, can you?
Don't think so.
There's not even a way of going jump in, which is really annoying. I do not like how the PlayStation set this up. PlayStation, if you're listening, fix it. It's absolutely terrible. It should have been one of your worst ideas ever. I'm not sure if we're getting anyone, Val.
Dead silence.
Yeah, just maybe a minute sort of wait while we get some guys in. No, Bambi's joint, so you can cut that music off, fella. We have P3 in the chat. You have turned off the music on your fella. Hey, Bambi, how you going?
Hi.
Well, you had a couple of weird sort of moments through that race. Lost a bit of that in play at the start. And then something else happened on another restart, and you're in the pit, you're out of the pit, you're in the pit, and you came third, so not bad.
It was the most shambles race I've seen. That was so bad.
Yeah, no, but anyway, P3, I guess if someone offers you P3 at the start of the race, you take it though, so nicely done.
100%.
You didn't get too many penalties. DBT outdone you. You were worried before the race with pens, so
I only got one. I got 5 seconds to get taken off because someone hit me on the straight under a safety car.
Did you get 3 seconds for exceeding the track, or was it someone else? There was a lot.
I only got one of them.
Okay, you got one of them. Yeah, there's a lot flying up on the bottom of the thing. It was at one stage I couldn't even keep up with it.
Yeah,
no.
It was shambles. Yeah, it's pretty.
But P3, very nicely done.
Yeah, we take that.
Okay, and now we've got the race winner that's jumped into the chat. Kank, you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello. So if I'm just watching that race, I don't think you had much competition from where we were sitting. It looked like you had the pace comfortably over the rest of the field. Was that what you were feeling as well?
Honestly, I was pretty nervous about Sidepod. From the start of the race, he was pretty much within that 2-second window. I kept him out of DRS, but he was just maintaining that 1.5 second gap between me. And then once whatever happened, I felt pretty comfortable after that. Not sure what happened to Sidepod there, but
yeah, no. Webby tried to unlap himself and put him into the wall. Unfortunately for Sidepod.
Okay.
So that's
go to the steward's room then.
Yeah, that'll definitely be going to the steward's room. I only saw it from Sidepod's view, so I'm not sure if something else happened to Webby or not. But yeah, it wasn't. Anyway, but yeah, P1, so very nicely done, Kank. Just trying to think. I don't even think I saw anywhere in the race where you even like half lost or half had to save it. It looked very like a controlled race from you. No penalties?
Yeah, very.
Was that an aim before the race? The no pens?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Going into the race, I was cautiously taking that last chicane. And then, I think once I got one warning in there and one warning elsewhere on the track. So, very happy. My aim was, no penalties. Don't want to lose it on a 3-second or a 6-second time penalty. So, just my aim was keep it clean and then use my ERS and fuel in sector 1 and 2, really.
Very nicely done. I'm not sure, is Hordo joining us or is he not able to tonight? What have we got? Oh, look out, we've had a message here. Grimes is asking for to be in here for a debut on P6. What are we thinking, guys? I'm happy to go whatever you guys want.
I don't mind.
Oh, alright, Grimes. You have to join yourself. Oh, is he in this chat?
No, he's not because it's Div 1, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Sorry, Grimes, I might have to catch up with you later and we'll put on the stream later. Anyway, Hordo's now just snuck in. How you going, Hordo?
Not bad, how you going?
Good. So, now, I unfortunately haven't been able to release the press release just yet, but you did mention in there saying that you had to change your strategy somewhat because you knew about the qualifying ban. Well, looking at the P19 and the P2, I don't think it could have played out much better.
Yeah, not much you could ask for there.
Yeah, so because we started on the hards and there was a safety car where I think the first safety car where you kind of thinking maybe I should have started on the mediums and then jump on the hards to the end of the race, or you were still pretty happy with that?
I got damaged like the first corner, and then there I think was a safety.
Yeah.
So I went in for mediums, and I was going to pit around lap 20 for another set of mediums.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
then the safety car came out, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, no, I saw everyone dived into. I was actually interested to see if everyone was going to dive into the pits because it was you and Kank leading. I'm not sure if it was Ninja that led the charge of jumping into the pits, but everyone was third, jumped in. It was like third, fourth, fifth, and sixth all jumped in the pits. And I'm like, geez, if everyone now jumps on the softs now, they could give the first two a run for their money. But I think it was Jace that stayed on his hards and he held up a few people. So you might want to thank him later. He's definitely helped the top two out comfortably anyway. But So Horner, what's that second and second for you? Good start to the season.
Yeah, great start.
Great start. And sorry, Kank, I think I overtook you there. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just gonna add on to that. Yeah, that safety car drama. Like that was very frustrating every time.
I know why.
I think it was a
know
glitch, honestly.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
what I thought.
It wasn't. People actually got punctures
Really?
because
Oh, fuck.
when you go around, I think some end plates stayed on the track,
Yes,
So
there was a
people-
lot of debris.
so people got punctures every time the safety car went in. So they had to recall it back out.
Okay, so it was punctures. Because there was one where I thought it was Ninja lost a fair bit of end plate, and then a safety car came out. So I thought that might have been for the last one of the three, but I didn't see any on that sort of first two of that.
It was.
That was very
Yeah.
interesting.
But and then I was also going to touch on the soft runners. I saw the majority of the field dive into the pits on one of the safety cars, and I had a little bit of a nervous sweat. But yeah, luckily we had some medium runners and some hard runners in between.
Yeah, don't worry, we got held up.
Yeah,
There's a train of us getting held up.
That was my aim. Like every restart, I was like, okay, I know these soft guys are going to get through the pack pretty quick. And then it was like safety car after safety car. It's like I reckon if there was only one safety car in about 9 laps, you would have caught me easy. The soft guys would have blitzed straight through the field. But
In saying that,
lucky with that
Jace
one.
defended for his life. I think he at least five or eight corners he held. Like, it was a great effort. Like I don't even think they were that new either. Like they were 10 or 12 lap old hearts. And I'm like, oh no, he's a sitting duck.
My man nearly spun it and still held it against me. And I was like, what is going on?
So that was
How good
definitely
was
a
my
very
start?
exciting race.
Fucking my start was pretty good, just got killed.
Yeah, actually, in saying that, I did say off the start yours was good, but Kank, you got enough to an absolute flyer.
Yeah, they both did. I was in the middle and I was like, alright, what do I do here?
Yeah, but that's like.
Don't
So
know how
what
I
happened there? How did you do that, Kank? Like, what did you change? Was the fuel mode on max or rich
Yes.
and
So it was on
all
rich.
the ERS?
Honestly, no idea. I just maybe Bambi got a poor start, but
Just
it was just I don't know,
nailed it.
Yeah, just
I had
got
so
it
much
spot
fuel
on, and then
I was like, what
I think I just had the grip straight away, and then was managed to get up the inside, and then was cautious because I didn't want to sort of slam into anyone, so I sort of bustled my way through. But yeah, it was a very good start. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, very good. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's our top three.
Oh,
Kank, Mordo, Bambi.
that's
What'd you
interesting.
just look at?
The clip in the admin chat.
Is that the
Anyway,
Webby one?
Actually didn't hit side pod.
Oh, I think I could pull that up if we really want to pull it up on the
Yeah,
stream.
fill it up, fill it up.
How's the language? Is the language alright?
Oh, I muted it, so I don't know.
I'm going to mute it as well then. I'll play it safe.
Webby on his screen actually didn't hit side pod. Side pod was disconnected on Webby's screen.
Oh no, so it's glitched.
But I think on mine, Webby was disconnected.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because I was 2 cars behind, I think.
Potato quality.
Well, that's what I saw. I saw a flash of
But-
AI,
Oh,
then disconnected.
okay.
And then
Yeah. But Kank wasn't disconnected for Webby, that's why I'm confused.
Yes.
Side pod wasn't disconnected for the start of it. At the start of the clip, side pod was actually not.
that's very confusing.
That is so weird.
It's like a
I can see why Webby's gone there now. Yeah, because on his screen he's all good.
He's fine. Maybe was. Yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be interesting to deal with.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
This game's just not quite fixed yet, is it? Still got a fair few glitches like that. Not sure if there's much you can do about that. Anyway, Val, I might let you finish up the stream.
Alright, thank you.
Before you get too much abuse in this chat com,
That is true.
I'll let you finish it up and we can chat about it properly later.
Alright, thank you boys.